So now we go game number 38, Seattle CDR versus Seattle Swagger. As the referees are resetting the field, cleaning her up a bit. As you can see, all the leftover paintballs are scattered throughout the whole field, and now the referees will start getting out there with some rakes to clean the pathways here. One of the biggest problems you have is when a player slides into a bunker. It's whether or not he's going to break a ball as he slides into that bunker, and the referee has to determine whether or not he was shot at and stuff like that. So they try to clear the pathways here so they don't run into those issues. So we have the battle of the Americans here as we have Seattle Swagger versus CDR. Tim just gives a 5-second warning. Referees get themselves set. 5 seconds. As we see CDR come out to their regular bunkers here, take the back row plus the next row up. Seattle Swagger took a little bit more of an aggressive role as they took the block before the snake side and is in safe stand-up towers for CDR and Seattle Swagger. CDR plays it on his knees there, and Swagger has himself standing up, trying to get himself a little bit of a better angle. Looks like CDR lost their first player from the 20-side Dorito. CDR loses their second player, and they're trying to fill the snake side. Swagger has now 2 players, one in the block behind the spider and behind the snake, and CDR has the block behind the snake. CDR playing very tight and very hard on that left-hand side of the field, on the far side, with players in complete control of that snake side if they can. Putting a lot of firepower down that side, and we've got nobody playing the car wash side at all, which is a bit of a surprise. As you can see, the Swagger playing above his block, above the block there behind the snake. It's a bit risky if he can get ticked out really quick if he's not careful. But, oh. But it's locked down pretty quick, and Swagger loses their player coming in to try and help give support to that snake side, but they got to be careful. They get too many guys down on their knees in the snake, and they've got nobody to look over. They've got nobody behind them to help give them some protection. CDR playing a nice, methodical game here, not giving away too much. CDR being checked in the back 10, and he's clean. Seattle Swagger and CDR both lose players from the snake side. CDR moving up to the car wash. We finally have some action here on the near side and to the Dorito 40. CDR now comes to the 50. Oh, Swagger just lost themselves out of that. So we'll give that one to Seattle CDR as they now come in with the flag to hang the flag. Next, we'll be going to game number 39 if you're watching online here with the CPPL on YouTube. Game number 39, Van City Synergy versus Looks Good, Feel Good. Now we saw Look Good, Feel Good come out in the field in their first game here, and had a good breakout, but lost a bit as the game moved on, progressed on. So we'll see if they're going to bring back some some swagger to their game here. As the referees now clear off the field to get it ready to set up. Clean a few of those bunkers, as we mentioned before. Biggest problem is the referees try their best to keep the bunkers as clean as possible. But as you can tell, we'll shoot probably 900,000 paintballs this weekend. It's a tough job to be able to do. The sun is starting to come out a bit here in Salmon Arm. It's been an absolutely beautiful day for paintball. So Van City Synergy will be to our left, and Look Good, Feel Good will be to our right. This is game number 39. Tim starts to get ready for the 5-second warning. And the game breaks out. And it seems everybody is picking the same bunkers except for Looks Good, Feel Good was a bit more aggressive this time, taking the block before the snake on the far side. But Van City Synergy counters that by coming up to the car wash. And is in the first knuckle of the car wash. Van City Synergy lose a player, as well does Look Good, Feel Good. So it looks like we're about 6-on-6 right now. You'll see a big meeting of the minds here as we see both players, and he didn't see him. And Look Good, Feel Good at the 50 nipple on the car wash side, just eliminated car wash player from Van City Synergy. So now we look like we're down again to crossing themselves over again. I think Van City Synergy has themselves 3 players. We're talking the near side here, Dorito, the small mini Dorito on the car wash side, 10, and stand up on the far side. Looks Good, Feels Good, sneaking down that car wash side. He's coming. Just got to be patient. No, he's got 3 guns that can be trained on him at any time. You're going to watch him be patient now. He's got to let the game play out so he can use his cover there. He's trying to find that far side, but he'll come back now. He's going to come back and look down his line. Look down the line here to try and get Dorito too. You can hear his players communicating with him at the back. Van City Synergy now comes up to the car wash. And now we're going to have a meeting in the minds again. Here we go. Oh, when he gets it right in the head. Looks good, feel good. He just needed to be able to move. He didn't have the support he was looking for. Van City Synergy takes himself back to the car wash, give himself another better looking angle. Look good, feel good is into the snake, at the second nipple of the snake. They've got the stand-up large temple. Boy, these Div 2 plays, you can hear a lot better communication as Synergy just loses their car wash player here. Now they've got to make sure they don't lose the momentum they're gathering here. Is look good, feel good. Tries to take a little bit more of the field. Oh, it looks like Big Scotty's pulling a 1-for-1 here as he's going to come over and take another player out. Doing some good moving. Oh, and he got him right in the arm. Look good, feel good has now moved himself to the inside of the car wash here. Give himself the angle that he needs on the far side of Vancity Synergy. He's got to make sure now he's patient. Look good, feel good to control the 50 snake and the 50 car wash. And they're locking themselves up, playing against Vancity Synergy, who have locked themselves up at the far end as well. So now they're going to try and pinch him out as they get better angles. It's a game of nerves at this point. Neither team can let go of what they've got, the momentum they've gotten. Vancity Synergy have been locked at the back here for most of the game. But they're not letting anything go. Looks good, feel good. Goes to the Dorito. Tries to get himself better angle. But just a bit too much at the end. So now they'll come and try and dig out this snake player. Vancity Synergy runs him down, knowing that he's got one player left. As long as he takes him with him, his player will run down the line. Grab the flag. So this game will be over. That's game number 39. We'll go to Vancity Synergy. Over looks good, feels good. Game number 40, Vancouver Island Unleashed versus Kelowna Hustle. As we've been watching these games, we've noticed that majority of the breakouts have all been very, very similar. People going to the exact same bunkers. So we'll see if any teams try to change things up as games progress here and people become too familiar with it. They become, people can start laning and shooting on a specific area, knowing that players are going to be running into that specific area. So we'll see if anybody changes up anything here as time goes on. So game number 40, Vancouver Island Unleashed versus Kelowna Hustle. Vancouver Island Unleashed will be to our left, Kelowna Hustle to the right. Both teams had a good first game. So we'll see what happens here for their second game. Players collecting their pods as they're leaving the field. And we're about to get another game on the road. So now again, Vancouver Island Unleashed versus Kelowna Hustle, game number 40.